Hello everyone, this is Monali. I welcome you with a very big heart to this lesson. In this lesson, we are going to look at the question answers of chapter Fibre to Fabric. So, here is the first question for you. Question is, write a short note on sericulture. You can write your answer like this. The rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk is called sericulture. Sericulture means silk farming. Children, silkworm moth was originally a native of China. Later, it was introduced to Europe and other Asiatic countries. Next question. What are the harmful effects of wool industry on human health? We can have our points like this. People who work as sorters get infected by a bacterium, anthrax, which causes a fatal blood disease called as sorter's disease. Noise, inadequate lighting, high temperature and humidity levels required for wool processing have deleterious effect on general health of people working in wool industry. Next question is, discuss the types of natural fibers with examples. Natural fibers are of two types, plant fibers and animal fibers. Fibers which are obtained from plants are called as plant fibers. We can have examples like cotton, jute, hemp, etc. Fibers which are obtained from animals are called as animal fibers. Examples are wool and silk. Next question is, compare natural and synthetic fibers by giving one example each. Fibers obtained from natural sources such as plants and animals are known as natural fibers. Example, cotton, silk, etc. Fibers which are manufactured in industries using raw materials that are mostly chemicals are known as synthetic fibers. Example, acrylic, polyester, etc. Another question is, what are different types of fibers? You can write, fibers can be of two types, natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Natural fibers further can be of two types, plant fibers and animal fibers. Next question. Name some animals from which we get wool. Children, some wool yielding animals are sheep, yak, Angora goat, Arabian camel, llama, alpaca goat, Angora rabbit, Kashmir goat, etc. Next question is all about life cycle of a silkworm, and you'll have to represent a diagram for this. You can draw this diagram to represent the life cycle of a silkworm. So in this diagram you can see that adult female will lay eggs on mulberry leaves. After some time, caterpillar will come out of it. Caterpillar will keep on eating mulberry leaves, and then after some time it will start secreting a sticky fluid which will become hard and takes the form of thread around the caterpillar itself. It will be called as cocoon. After few days, cocoon will break out and a silk moth will come out of it. And this life cycle goes on like this. Next question is all about the health hazards associated in sericulture or silk industry. We can have points like this. Working in poorly ventilated rooms during production of silk leads to breathing problems. Handling of dead worms with bare hands results in infection and illness among workers. Dipping of cocoons in boiling water is actually done manually, which makes the worker's skin blistered. Standing continuously for almost about 12 to 16 hours a day leads to backaches, vision problems, and leg deformities. Next question is, how is wool obtained from sheep? And to explain this, you need to have steps which are involved in wool production. The very first step involved in wool production is shearing. In this step, removal of fleece from the sheep's body takes place. It is done manually with razor or with the help of shearing machine. Next step is called as scouring. In this step, the sheared hair is cleaned and washed in tanks to remove grease, dust, and dirt. Next step is called as sorting. The dried hair of different texture are sorted out in this step. The small fluffy fibers called as burrs are picked out and sent for reprocessing. Next step is called as dyeing. And in this step, the white woolen fibers obtained by sorting are dyed in different colors as per demand and then dried also. Next step is carding. Here in this step, the colored dried fibers are combed, straightened, and then rolled into yarns. The wool is then woven and knitted into fabric, either manually or by machines. Next question is, why do we wear cotton clothes when it is hot and humid and woolen clothes when it is cold? You can write your answer like this. People wear cotton clothes when it is hot and humid and woolen clothes when it is cold because of the following reasons. Cotton, being a strong water absorber, helps to absorb the sweat and introduces it to the environment for evaporation. It makes us feel very comfortable and cool in hot weather conditions. Woolen clothes have fine pores filled with a large amount of trapped air. Since air and wool both are bad conductors of heat, they does not allow the body heat to flow out in the surroundings. This keeps us warm in cold weather. And this brings us to the end of this lesson. That is all I have for you in this lesson. Children, I really hope this video helps you get better answers. Take care. God bless you. Bye-bye.